Welcome to the Mapes Mindset. We are live on this Monday night for another edition of our, Monday Night Live. Not digging it too much right now with football season going on. I don't like missing the football, but I'm willing to give up my time for you. My name's Ryan, and tonight our topic is carb myths, carbohydrate myths. I had a video a little while back talking about what are carbs, what are healthy carbs, and had some pushback on quite a bit, and I wanted to dig into a few of them a little bit deeper. So, if you don't already, make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss any of these Monday Night Lives that we do, as well as future videos that are going to be coming out. We plan to do different training videos, weight loss videos, how-tos, and recipes, things like that. So make sure you follow us on YouTube, subscribe over on YouTube, and follow us on all social media, The Mapes Mindset. That way you don't miss any of it. Let's get started. First carb myth tonight is all carbs are bad for you. This one, I don't even understand how that one comes about. There's not necessarily good or bad carbs as long as you watch the amount you eat. This kind of comes from a belief that diets void of all carbs should be followed by everybody. I'm sure a lot of people have heard of the carnivore diet lately, and that one, you just stick to meats and fats, proteins and fats, and you don't eat any carbs. And people that are on it, it works very well. Some people like to tell them that everybody needs to eat that way, and that's not necessarily the case. Each and every single one of us is different. If you get on a diet where you are not eating carbs and you feel good, good for you. Stick to it. Please, by all means. I want you to work with the diet that's working for you. If you get on a diet and you don't eat carbs and you don't feel good, I would say go back to a diet where you're eating carbs. Just my recommendation. I personally enjoy carbs. I like eating them. They make me feel good, and they taste really good. If you find something that you like and works for you, by all means, please stick to it. But that doesn't mean one thing is inherently good or bad for every individual out there. So, the myth that all carbs are bad for you is just not true. I have to get some links together. I had them going, but like I said, something happened with my stuff and everything kind of disappeared. So I do want to quick throw up a link to our newsletter. I put that out every Wednesday. It goes out before 3 p.m. It's called the Growth and Go. And in that, I include a lesson from the week previously that I learned from life. I provide a positive affirmation for your week ahead. I usually hang it on our refrigerator. That way, all throughout the week, all of us have a constant reminder of something kind of uplifting or just good general reminder for you to continue to push yourself. And then just any other updates with the Mapes Mindset. So make sure you sign up for our newsletter. Got that link up now. We will move on to myth number 2. Carbs make you gain weight. They can if you eat too many and that pushes you over your calorie limit for the day. But carbs in and of themselves do not make you gain weight. You can eat your ice cream. You can eat your fruits and vegetables. Not worry about necessarily gaining weight unless the amount of calories you eat puts you over how many calories you burn in a day. That is the only way you are going to gain weight. Excess calories will gain weight. So carbs make you gain weight. Again, that's just not true. Myth number 3. Low carb diets are the only way to lose weight. It's not the only way. Like I just got done telling you a few minutes ago, some people get on the carnivore diet and that works very well for them. They lose a bunch of weight and they get super lean and feel really good. Good for them. That is, it is a low carb diet. There are other diets out there as well where you can be. I don't cut carbs out. I have a few clients that I'm working with right now. They don't eliminate carbs. I've actually helped them find better ways to work with carbs or lower their fat intake so they can eat more carbs, and they're continuing to lose weight and feel better than they ever have. So low carb diets aren't the only way to lose weight. They can help you keep your calorie intake overall down, and ultimately that's what you need. A calorie deficit is the only way to lose weight. If a low carb diet helps you get there, by all means, please follow it, but you don't have to. Like I said, I don't. I enjoy ice cream. I enjoy my rice, my pasta, my pizza, all of it. So you don't have to go low carb or no carb in order to lose weight. You can still live very healthy eating carbs. Myth number 4, all carbs cause blood sugar spikes. Most carbs are eaten along with other foods, which slows down how quickly anything affects your body and your bloodstream. So just carbs, you take a spoonful of sugar, yes, it's going to spike your blood sugar. But if you do that along with, say you have a spoonful of sugar in a cookie, even in that cookie you have other flour, other things going on in that cookie for your body to break down, that slows the absorption of that sugar, so it doesn't necessarily spike your blood sugar the way you think it does. Carbs overall are typically eaten with other foods, proteins. They have a lot of fiber in them. The fiber is there to also help slow down the absorption of all of that food that you are ingesting at that time. Even if you get that protein in, along with those carbs, with that fiber, that's going to slow down how quickly it goes through your body and allow your body more time to absorb more of those nutrients and increase the uptake of those amino acids into your body. So carbs in general can actually help slow down your blood sugar spikes as long as you are getting them in their whole food form. You get that fiber along with it, it's going to help slow down everything. So all carbs do not cause blood sugar spikes. Kind of goes along with myth number 5. Fruit is bad because it's high in sugar. Again, it's not bad because you have all of the fiber, all of the bits and pieces that are in that piece of fruit that go along with that sugar to slow down how quickly your body is able to break it down and therefore absorb the sugar into your bloodstream. So again, fruit is not bad because it contains all of the other bits and pieces that make it that whole piece of fruit that slows down how quickly your body can break it down, therefore slowing down how quickly it spikes your blood sugar. Myth number 6. You should avoid carbs at night. I don't know where this one came from. I fell victim to it for a while and got nervous that, oh, I can't do this at night because I I can't eat sugar this late in the night. Um, Carbs are always processed the same. They don't break down in your body any differently as you go to bed or if you wake up in the morning and eat it. This is based on the premise that your metabolism slows down at night, um, but doesn't that kind of contradict the thing about making sure you get that extra dose of protein in before you go to bed? If your metabolism is slowing down, wouldn't that also make you get fat? Don't need to avoid carbs at night. This next one's a little tricky. Carbs cause inflammation. So, some carbs can cause inflammation if they are not broken down properly in your body. Um, Carbs on their own do not cause inflammation. However, you may have a gluten allergy, and that can lead to inflammation in your body. Again, that is kind of each person independent. Um, it's not a one size fits all thing, much like everything that we talk about. Nothing is one size fits all. Each and every single one of us is different, and we need to treat our diets like that. We need to find what works for us. Just because somebody on Instagram that looks amazing tells you this is what you have to do to lose weight doesn't mean shit. That don't mean it's going to work for you at all. Great if it works for them. Does not mean it's going to work for you. Doesn't mean it's going to be that easy for you. It's going to be a lot of hard work, and you have to find what works for you. You may not be able to follow that diet. That one may suck. Whatever it is, drink this stupid smoothie 14 days in a row. That's a one I see a lot right now. That one cracks me up. You have to drink this every day to lose weight. Like, what is that doing for you other than maybe cutting out a meal where you eliminate a bunch of calories, but instead you're just taking it in the juice form with all of the sugar. Anyways, back to the myth. Carbs cause inflammation. Again, they can if you lack the ability to break specific particles down. It could lead to your body getting inflamed in certain areas, but carbs on their own do not cause inflammation unless you have an issue. Myth number 8. You don't need carbs if you eat enough protein and fat. Carbs are your energy. That's what your body converts to glucose to fuel itself. If you don't eat any carbs, your body goes through a process to convert the fat into glucose to fuel your body. So, one way or another, your body gets the energy it needs, whether it's from carbs that you eat or the fat that you eat. But your body still needs energy. You should probably just eat carbs and make it easier. Carbs are addictive. Certain carbs can probably have an effect on you or your brain that make them or make you crave them more often. Sugar, candy, salty kind of chips, stuff like that, potato chips. They're almost designed in a way to make you crave them more often, which can make them kind of feel addictive, but they aren't addictive. Carbs are not addictive. I don't see anybody running out, rushing to get broccoli. That's a carb. Like, yeah, spinach. Who's rushing out to, oh, I have to have my spinach. I can't live without my spinach. I don't see that happening. Rice, same thing. Like nobody is scrambling to get these carbs. So um, just like I always say, anything in moderation. Carbs in moderation are okay. You eat candies, cookies, all of it. It's all fine. Keep it within how many calories you are supposed to be consuming, and you're going to be okay. Last myth: cutting carbs completely is sustainable long term. Um, I mean, there are people who have successfully switched. I don't know if they stick with it forever. Um, you do have to supplement with vitamins and minerals because you're not getting it. Carbs are your micronutrients. Essentially, carbs are your micronutrients. Like I've said in the video we've done in the past couple of weeks, which I can link to, uh, your carbs are your micronutrients. That's all of your vitamins and minerals. So you can supplement with supplements if you need to. But it's a lot more convenient to just try to get as many of them in your diet while you're eating as you can. There's quite a few delicious fruits and vegetables out there, and lots of different recipes and ways to cook them. If you just don't like them, I offer you to try it. If you need some recipes, hit me up. I've got quite a few that I'm working on putting together. Like I said, I'm working on more videos where I come out with recipes and how-tos and how I lose weight, things like that. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss those coming up. But yeah, carbs taste good. You don't want to cut those out long term. I don't anyways. I enjoy eating my carbs. So yeah, like I said, some people have and been able to do it long term, but you do have to supplement. So something to keep in mind. So those were your 10 carb myths. Like I said, those seem to be some contention with one of my healthy carb videos. And if maybe you disagree with some of these, let me hear it in the comments. I want to see what you believe and why. Tell me why you believe some of these different things. Tell me why it should be for everybody and not just yourself. That's my biggest argument, is find what works for you. If you can go without eating carbs in your life and you're happy and you're healthy, good for you. I prefer to eat them. I feel good. I look pretty good, and I'm happy eating my carbs. So, yeah. Appreciate you guys coming out tonight. I'm going to wrap her up there, get back to watching me some Monday Night Football, and we will see you next week. I believe next week's topic is the top carb questions. So the top carb questions. If you have any questions regarding carbs, please leave them in the comments or shoot me a message, and I will make sure to include them in next week's live stream. Again, glad to have you guys all join me, and we'll see you next week.